of Bleepworths, and we're leaving the underground area, and we're going to take a long rest.
After my long rest, I want to open the box, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to stay on the campus. You're going to head into the jungle because you still have iron golems and other wizards and Yuan-ti that are going to start coming out of the underground area.
Yeah. I mean, I thought originally we were just going to go out there and take like a short rest to use some hit die, but yeah, no, that's cool because we leveled up, so I want to take the long rest.
Mm-hmm.
We did?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I guess Terry didn't see my message. I thought I had texted you as well.
Worse.
Okay, so you're now level 11. Sorry. You go out into the jungle. It is still super hot and humid. Could I get a survival roll from the group to see how well you avoid detection from the various creatures in the area and from anybody that might be pursuing you?
Well, obviously Sasaba has a shit survival, so somebody else should do it. Full Moon with a 19.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. So you're going to be able to take your long rest without too much trouble. After your long rest, that whatever voice was coming out of the box has been every so often during your long rest going, "Can you let me out yet? How about now?"
Okay, I will. Actually, on my watch, do I recognize the voice?
I would say it is coming from inside of the box. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, because I'm so good at these.
Oh yeah, because you're so good. No, you don't recognize it. It's too muffled from inside of the box.
I think I'm gonna still open it during my watch.
Okay, when you open it up, inside is a skull, and it kind of rotates to focus its empty eye sockets at you. And the skull has runes carved into the bone that glow slightly. And it kind of flash of blue light from inside of the sockets, and it goes, "Sasava?" And its jaw kind of like,
it knows my name! It knows my name!
Now that it's outside of the box, though, the voice does sound familiar.
Okay. Do I know you?
I guess I look pretty different. I'm Relaxidar. Hey, how did you get me away from Verdanthus?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he curse you? Oh, we killed Verdanthus. Your soul needs to pass on, I think. And I'm gonna go ahead and, are you ready to pass on?
Well, it would be nice to see Aranya again, but I think I'd creep her the fuck out.
Yeah, you're pretty fucking creepy.
I certainly don't want to remain this head.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast a spell magic then.
Okay, at what level?
Well, I have a maximum of 3rd level, so I'm gonna have to roll for it.
Yep.
Wow, I'm rolling well today.
So you cast a spell magic and the runes flash. No effect. The head kind of wobbles back and forth and looks back up at you. So, did it work? Oh wait, nope, I'm still here.
I'm gonna need somebody with a little bit stronger magic than me to do this. Well, I might be able to try tomorrow.
Okay, so what's been going on?
I'll actually take him out and set him beside me. It's been a few years. Married Yasab.
Oh, congratulations!
Reggie's
for you
dead.
Aw.
That's about it.
Okay.
And we'll just have an awkward conversation until somebody relieves me from watch.
Okay. Who relieves Sasava from watch?
Well, I can check the schedule, but I don't think I had watch this morning.
Okay. It might actually be Dahlia, since she would be cooking for you guys in the morning. And I think for breakfast, she's going to end up cooking something with just the rations she has on hand. It's kind of like a hearty pancake type thing.
Okay. I suppose we should set out. There's a. Do I know of any landmarks nearby?
Mm, you know that to the east, you still have about a 2-day travel to make it to the monk monastery.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
I got what I need, but I believe that she turns to Marlowe as soon as Marlowe's up. That you wanted to see the Sun Soul Sanctuary.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not far, right?
It's about 2 days. Well, I might be able to take you there. It's a cigarette. Just due east of here.
Before we go, do we have enough rations to get there and back? I thought we only had enough rations to get to where we needed to and back.
No, we have enough rations. The hunting has been fairly decent, right?
mhm. You
Okay.
guys have been, when I've asked for the survival rolls, I've been including that in you guys finding extra food and stuff to supplement and finding the roots you need to keep the bugs off of you.
That's what I was worried about more.
Okay.
Yep. But for full moon and everyone else, the moon, Eildon, the one that affects full moon, it is becoming full. You've got a week and 2 days roughly before the solstice when that moon will be full.
We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, so you're getting extra energy again.
More importantly, is there just a head sitting out here talking to us?
Oh yeah.
And she put it back in the box.
No, if Sasava didn't put him back in the box, yeah. As you all get up, the skull is sitting out, like next to Sasava's bedroll, and every so often it kind of shifts to watch you guys.
Hey, is that moving?
Yes. This is my friend.
And
Meet
it'll
Relaxador.
Hi, I'm Relaxador.
Wow. Where's the rest of you?
Pretty sure that the rest of me was put in some sort of zombie bag. Not entirely sure.
I don't mean to judge you on your friends, Gustavo, but is this the only person we came to save?
Oh, yes. I tried dispelling, tried to free his soul, but he's a little trapped right now. So, but it's a little out of my league right now. I can try again tomorrow.
Would it be easier if we just destroyed the box?
I would prefer not to desecrate remains more than they've already been desecrated.
So when do we leave?
Well, maybe Millie can just like turn him.
Wouldn't that just make him run away?
Marlo's trying really hard not to laugh.
You guys can set out after breakfast to continue on to the monastery if you want. Relaxador is going to look a little bit worried at Mealy at the thought of to turn undead.
I am going to turn to Relaxador. Do you know anywhere nearby that we can, you've probably been around here for a while. Were you taken out much? Like on a walk? Or...
No, I've pretty much been in the box except when Verdanthus wanted to use me for his spells.
Okay. Wait a minute. Use you for spells? What do you mean use you for spells?
He kind of turned me into his spell book. He would kind of hold the top of my skull whenever he needed to concentrate or, prep a spell, and then he'd put me back in the box.
Weird wizard shit. Okay.
So can you cast any of the spells yourself? Like, I mean, I'm thinking Mage Hand might be pretty useful.
Unfortunately, no. In the process of becoming this
You can't use
thing,
somatic components.
I can't use somatic components. I can't really use material components either at this point. And
So
all
does that
of
mean
my
you can
magic,
cast like Misty Step?
unfortunately, no. I can't cast anything anymore. My magic is tied up in his magic for his purposes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I suppose then we'll set out.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they'll know something at the Sun Soul. They deal with stuff like this.
And I'm gonna put his head in like a net so he can see, but like tie that net to my bag or something.
Okay. All right, so you head out. Towards the end of the day, you're reaching an area that the jungle is really thick. James, this is near where your hut is, and you have been having to deal with the pickle again. It's knocked your hut down again. And are you guys just kind of trapsing along, or are you trying to be stealthy?
I'm not being stealthy at all.
Okay. So towards the end of the day, you reach kind of a clearing, and there's this person kind of, not person, how should I put this? You hear some very heavy footsteps coming from the jungle. And Mealy, you'll be able to see it before everyone else. It looks like a giant iguana is like squirming in the air. It's got kind of bluish and yellow scales. It's got sharp claws. It actually has teeth, so it's a carnivore, not a herbivore, and it's got kind of spikes going through its mouth. But it is in the mouth of another creature that's even larger than a house. And it comes out into the clearing, and this large iguana-like thing is in the jaws of this other creature. The creature looks similar to a T-Rex, only bigger, squatter, and has like spikes around the base of its jaw. And its skin is green with kind of like nubby-looking bits all over it. It's got like sections that look slightly red, like red lines throughout of it, and it's got this large iguana that's the size of about a bus in its mouth. And James, your character from where your hut is can see this creature again, and I would think that all you think is, oh fuck, not again.
I just rebuilt the hut, damn it.
Yep. Okay, so this creature slams the iguana on the ground, and the large iguana-like creature screams, and it starts tearing a chunk of flesh off and then breaks the thing's neck. And then it's going to make a horrendous roar out across this small clearing as it sees you. And I need everyone to do a Constitution saving throw to see if you get deafened.
The only person that wouldn't be in Sasava's order would be James's character, because he's somewhere way the hell away from us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so
Well, he's kind of like, so you've just entered the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
The large greenish creature has come down kind of from the lower section, and James's character is on the other side of the clearing where his hut is, having just pieced together a few bits. Okay, so
wait,
My order is plus
your
5.
aura? Yeah, but do you get that all the time, or do you have to activate it?
I get that all the time.
Okay.
As long as I'm awake. As long as I am not incapacitated, the aura is active.
Okay.
So 17 for full moon.
all right, and
Okay.
13 for Marlowe.
Yeah, if I'm close enough, but I'm probably not because I'm probably in the back and Sasava's probably in the front.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Okay,
As you were
so
reading.
this loud roar is so loud that you're actually going to be deafened for a couple of rounds. Mealy just barely made it. And James, could you roll for your character?
Certainly.
/R space and then the 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
Did you
Forward-
roll for the Dionysus?
I did not roll for the Dionysus. Who
Can you
is
say that again, Scott?
/R
Okay.
space 1d20 plus whatever your con save is.
I don't remember what Dionysus' stats are.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Poor Bitey is also deafened.
Okay. At hearing that, I've heard rumors of this thing, but I probably haven't heard it roar. Do I see it?
At this point, you all would see it as it comes out of the jungle and has just smashed this large lizard to the ground. The thing it just killed is the size of a bus, and the greenish pickle is as large as a house.
Fuck. We need to get out of here. Right now. We need to get out.
James, what is your character's passive perception?
10, I believe.
Okay, so you see the giant pickle in the clearing, and I mean this party has just stepped out, so you do also see them.
All right.
Seriously, we need to run. We need to run now.
What?
Everybody roll initiative, please.
What? It looks like it's eaten. It's just loud.
Where's my pencil? There it is. 18 for you. 23.
Oh no.
Alright. Sava, then Marlowe, and then Full Moon. And then the pickle. And what is your character's name, James?
Thaven.
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 And finally, Mealy.
Oh, there was two. I was like, how? What? Mealy's goes after James? Like, oh yeah, two natural ones on initiative.
Yeah. Great.
Um,
Okay. So Sasava, you are up next. You recognize it as this is larger than from what you have heard of these creatures, and it seems to have more black and red across its head than normal.
So it's bigger than the thing that terrifies me, even though I'm immune to fear. Okay.
Yes.
But no one else is going. No one else seems to be moving at all.
I don't know. You guys tell me. Are you listening to Sasava or not?
If
If we
Sasava says to
heard her,
run,
then-
I run.
I'm not listening to anybody.
Right? Because you're deafened.
But if he's behind us, then he would see us running, and I would get his attention. Be like, "We need to go."
Okay. I will tell Tila Hooley to take off. And then I will interpose.
Oh, could you roll for Rendell?
Oh yeah, that's right. Rendell is
We
at
need to do
15.
that as well.
And then Shane. Oh, no, we probably have to do Dahlia.
Yes, please.
And Dahlia's at 21.
Okay, so she will be before the pickle.
Actually, Dahlia has like a +13. She's got a higher initiative than you.
Oh yeah, that's right. She has so yeah, she's It'll actually be Dahlia. Sorry, I forgot her. She has the alert feat as well, so she's actually at 26. So she's right after me.
Okay. Thank you.
I forgot that she has the alert feat.
All right. What are you going to do, Sasava?
I will interpose myself between the pickle and the rest of the party.
Okay.
I will move to, like, I'm still moving forward and like kind of ushering them to just run, but I'm situating myself in such a way that if the creature approaches us, I'll be able to attack it, and I'm gonna hold my action for it to approach me.
Okay.
Bonus action Shield of Faith, because why not?
Okay. So Dahlia is up next, and hearing their guide actually say run, she is going to start running. She's going to head north, not into the jungle. Actually, she'll go back into the jungle where you were at, and she will not attack yet because she's hoping that you guys can get away. So she'll actually go back into the jungle where you had just come from. All right. Marlowe.
Okay. So, what is Bitey doing? Is Bitey trying to run?
Yeah, Bitey is trying to run. Bitey is rearing back, trying to go back into the jungle.
Okay. So Marlowe is grasping on Bitey's reins, and not so much trying to like stop, but the Deinonychus, but to make sure that he goes with it, so that it can't, bolt. They don't have to go searching for a Deinonychus.
Okay. So you head back kind of into the jungle too with the Deinonychus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Full moon?
I will try to run in the direction everybody else is running as well.
Okay. It is now the Pickle's turn, and seeing you there, it's going to come charging at you, Sasava, and it is going to attempt to do a Quake Stomp right next to you. So in a 40-foot radius, this thing brings its leg up and just slams it in the ground next to you, causing a tremor in the ground 40 feet around it.
So that's gonna clip anyone who hasn't moved yet.
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw, please.
And I'm not within 10 feet of them, so they don't get my bonus.
Okay. All right. So, and who else?
Melee.
Rendell. Yeah, Melee
and Rendell.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right. So, Sasava, you managed to kind of like jump out of the way, which is good because that would have hurt. However, both Melee and Rendell take 55 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Rendell is looking extremely hurt.
Okay. It will also then attempt to do a tail slap against you. So it swings around and its tail just comes flying at you. It does have a 30-foot reach, so you are in range. Plus.
This is me?
Yep.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Sorry, I don't have my character sheet open right now. 20, 21, 22, 24. Miss.
Okay.
Barely. Barely.
So as this gigantic tail comes swinging by, you kind of drop down just in time as it skims across your head.
I managed to roll through when I jumped out of the way of the Quake Stomp. Did I take any damage from the Quake Stomp, by the way? Or is it just no damage on a successful save?
I believe it's no damage on this save, or at least in my notes I don't have it that you would take any.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Rendell is up next. Ice also would be looking really bad right now.
Can I actually? Oh, the stomp wasn't an attack, was it?
It was.
Okay, then I will rebuke the violent on it. Can it please make a charisma saving throw against my spell save DC?
Sure. 10.
Okay, it takes 55 radiant damage.
All right. All right, Thaven. You have seen this group come through. The pickle has immediately gone and attacked it. This is the first group of people other than the monks that you have seen since you left Bleedport.
I grab my backpack and run, trying to run around the edge of the clearing to avoid the pickle monster, but try to make it over to this group of people.
Okay.
So I can get out of this damn place.
All right, so use your action to kind of dash, doubling your movement.
Yep.
Okay, 35. So you should be able to get within about 10 feet of where this dwarven woman has been knocked prone from the Quake Stomp. She's in... You're still in the white scale mail from the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's wearing this beautiful scale mail that looks like it might have been white dragon scales. So you'll be within about 10 feet of her. Okay. I will also say that the large creature, the red lines have started to glowing at this point. Mealy, you are up. As you were knocked prone, this other kind of robed figure looks a little bit rough, ran towards you as well.
All right. I'm going to get up and run away.
Okay.
I'm going in the direction everybody else is running.
Wait, no, take me with you.
I'd be like, and I will shout, "Run that way!" And I'm pointing where everybody's running.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Sasava, you are up.
What
now.
about Rendell? Rendell's turn?
No, right. Rendell runs along with Ice.
Well, no, Rendell will... Because you're having me control Rendell, right?
Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so Rendell will see this new person appear. Well, actually, he has ice, so he won't. He will dimension door 500 feet and basically back the way they came.
Okay.
And then with ice in his hand, and then run the rest of the way.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, I just... He has a better way of getting out of here than
Yep. Yeah, he does.
running with his short, stubby dwarf legs. So.
All right. Sasava, you are up next.
So everybody has actually ran.
Yes.
Okay, so damn it. I'm gonna get Sasava killed. She is not bright and suicidally brave. So everybody seems to be running back the way we came, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna run after she told everyone to run.
No, she's gonna run, but she's gonna run the other direction from the rest of the party. She's gonna take 2 swipes at this thing's legs, and then run the other way.
Which way did Marlo go? Because he just followed the Dionysus. So he probably went in a random direction.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a d4 to determine which way. 1 will be north. 2 will be back the way everyone else is coming. 3 is going to be the way Sasava's going. And 4, unfortunately, you kind of would have had to struggle with it as it would freak out and almost ran straight to the pickle. Oh, shit.
So you're still there. The 2 deaf people are still there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that changes what Sasava does because if he sees this, and he's looking back and he's like, and we'll go ahead and still make 2 swipes against this thing.
Go ahead.
But we'll. She already used 1/3 level spell. We'll use. God, this isn't gonna work. Blinding bonus action. No, she doesn't want to drop Shield of Faith. Shit. Okay, well, I'll just make 2 attacks.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yep, that one hits.
Okay, and I'll roll the other one. And 23 to hit.
Okay. Is
Okay.
your sword magical?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will. Damn it. And we're gonna need to smite on both of these, burning my last 3rd level spell on one of them, and a 2nd level spell on the other one, trying to make this hurt as much as possible. He's not undead or a fiend, is he?
Nope.
Damn. Let's see. This is the 2nd level smite. 16 points of damage and 32, so a grand total of 48 points of damage to him.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna run. I'm going to be like attacking him from the opposite side of wherever Marlowe is, trying to get Marlowe to go do something.
Okay. Dahlia is up. I think she would turn around and actually use her. She has a crossbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll fire at the pickle. I don't know her stats, unfortunately.
She has
Does
a +9 to hit.
All right. Thank you. That misses, unfortunately. And then she will bonus action hide behind a tree.
Okay.
Marlowe.
Okay. So the Dionychus is considered medium, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he'll reach back and he'll grab Shane and just yelling at Shane because he can't really hear Shane talking back. Shane, buddy, get us out of here. Get us both out of here. Anywhere. I don't care.
Okay. I think you had said with Shane that he has to make a charisma.
For him
check?
to do what he wants him to do, yes.
Okay, so charisma check.
It's a persuasion check or a performance check, usually.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so Shane dimension doors him, or what ability does Shane have? I don't remember.
That would be his best teleport.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's teleport.
It'd be also the only one he could get the Dionychus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he teleports you out of there. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
All right. Full moon.
So how far are we now?
Let's see. You used your dash, right? So you would have moved 60 feet. So you are about 60 feet away from where the battle is happening right now.
That works for me. Then I'll cast Spiritual Weapon next
Okay.
to the creature. So let's see if I'll roll real quick to see if it hits, and I'll describe it if it hits or not.
Thank you. No, that misses.
So you see this big, huge book. It starts glowing. The pages start opening up. The glow turns from yellow to black, and then it just swings past it like it found it.
Okay. Sorry, that was really funny. All right,
Thanks.
the pickle is up. It is going to drive its face into the ground and actually chuck a rock. Let's see who. It can't hit Sasava right now.
It probably doesn't have line of sight on anybody but the frickin' wizard, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, the wizard or full moon because he's.
Yeah.
All right. So on an odd, it's going to go to full moon. Even, it's going to go to the wizard.
But I'm so far away.
Yeah. So this thing drives its face in the ground and flings a rock at you, full moon, a giant boulder. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
With advantage because of distance?
Nope. Okay, you are going to take 15 bludgeoning damage plus 21 piercing damage as the rock comes flying at you and smashes into you.
But he's a werewolf, so he has resistance on the piercing damage.
Yes,
Actually, he has resistance on all that damage because none of it's magical, right?
correct.
So only take half.
Yep. All right. It is then. Okay, so after it does this, after you take that boulder to the face, red and black crackling energy have started like shimmering across its head, and the red lines on it are glowing bright red. Thaven, you have seen it do this before. You know the next time it gets a chance to move or attack, it is going to blast necrotic energy in a straight line. And anything in that beam is going to take the damage.
Up to what range? Or do I know?
You've seen it at least go 100, hit something that way. All right, Rendell is up next. And he
Rendell
dimension
just
door.
he used one of his 2 spell slots, so oh no, he's level 11. He finally has a 3rd spell slot. He will, and I do want to know. No, I have no idea what 6th level spell Chester would have taken. So
I have no idea.
he will go ahead and he'll just continue to run, I guess.
Okay.
He doesn't have a line of sight, so.
All right. So he keeps running. Thaven, you're up.
The creature's not currently facing me.
It is facing you, but its kind of attention is shifting back and forth between this tiny woman in front of you in armor, and it looks like black scorpion armor, and shifting between a dark elf that's in the forest that this thing just threw the rock at. So it's kind of shifting, its focus keeps shifting between the three.
All right. I'm gonna book it and just kind of run away from it, as
Okay.
well as like trying to zigzag to the side, so I'm gonna be out of the line.
Okay. All right. Mealy, you are up.
I'm still running.
Okay, still running.
I'm just dashing.
All right, Sasava.
My turn again?
Yep, your turn again.
What did the wizard end up doing?
Running. He's zigzagging back and forth as though he's trying to same line as.
Okay, makes sense. I will go ahead and again do what I was planning on doing last turn, taking 2 shots and trying to get it to follow me.
Okay, so go ahead and do 2 shots.
I'm pretty sure 17 doesn't hit.
Nope, that misses.
That's neither does an 11. Okay,
Correct.
so I'm going to take the attack opportunity, and I'm just going to move 30 feet in the other
All right.
direction of everybody.
It is going to try to bite you.
Okay.
33
yeah,
to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
How
so
surprised
you are-
would you be if I said no?
Yeah. All right. So you're going to take 36 piercing damage
Ow.
plus 67 bludgeoning damage.
I'm sorry?
36 piercing damage plus 67 bludgeoning damage as it jaws just smashing.
36 plus 67 is...
Actually, how about I roll for it? Because that was just the average.
No, I'm fine with that. I just need to do math.
Okay.
So 73. I'm still up. I have 2 hit points.
Okay. Now I need you to make
I
either...
cannot make that concentration check. It
Okay.
is physically impossible for me to make a concentration check with a DC of 51.
Okay.
You could get that 20.
That's
I
not.
do need you to do either a athletics or acrobatics check, as it is going to attempt to keep you out in a grapple.
I will do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't. Nope.
Okay, so you are currently grappled in its mouth. But on the plus side, it can't use its breath attack with you there.
Okay.
Okay, that was Sasaba's turn, right?
Yeah.
All right, Dahlia is up next. She is going to attempt to shoot it again. She has a +9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 22 hits. How many sneak attack dice does she have now?
She's a level 11 rogue, so she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 6.
Okay, so I think it's 8 plus,
So 1d8 plus 66.
and her dex mod,
Yeah, plus 5.
so 13 and 66,
Mm-hmm.
and 21, so 34.
But that's not going to be magical because he doesn't have a magical crossbow.
Yep. Divide by 2. 17. Okay. So Dahlia goes ahead and actually I wanted to see if she had advantage because she hit. Sorry. Just in case she rolls a 20. No, she doesn't. Okay. So Dahlia fires her crossbow and it kind of sinks in close to the creature's eye, but she doesn't seem to do nearly as much damage as she had hoped. Marlo, you are up.
Okay. First of all, can I hear over the ringing in my ears yet?
Yes. This is the round that the ringing is kind of cleared for anybody that was deafened.
Okay. So I look around and try to figure out where I am, because I could be anywhere within a 500-foot radius.
Okay. Well, you rolled really well on your charisma check, so I think you're pretty close to Rendell right now.
Okay. So I'm very far away from everything now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rendell, did everybody get out?
I was one of the first ones out. I don't know. Did everyone get out?
Oh, shit. Can we see the thing trashing in the trees, or is the canopy too high?
Well, this is really a big creature. The jungle is thick, but you should still be able to see it. So you could still see it. And if you are looking, you could probably see Sasaba's in its mouth.
Okay. I will... Oh, yeah. Well, I can't get back to it. I'm going to try, though. So I'm going to hand Rendell the reins to Bitey. And I'm going to double dash back.
Okay.
But yeah, then I'm slow. It's gonna take me like 5 rounds to get to you.
First step. First step.
What?
I said, coo, first step. Coo, first step.
Far step does not help me. It moves me an extra 60 feet,
Oh, okay.
which I can move as my bonus action. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Full Moon, you're up.
So I'm going to do a little stretching again, and then try to hit again with a spiritual weapon.
Okay. That one hits.
I'm going to find it quick.
It should be 1d8 plus your, yeah.
Okay.
I probably just poked it with a book.
The book just kind of smacks it on the face a little bit. Would you like to do anything else? You're muted.
Move back just a little bit further.
Okay. All right, it is now the Pickle's turn. It is going to throw you on the ground.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a Dex saving throw. It's damage.
24.
Yeah, so you only take half damage. You take 6.
Oh, yay! Half damage. I'm at 2.
And everyone who can hear Full Moon hears him say that he's got dibs on her stuff. Okay, it is then
Well, okay, so how much damage did I take?
6.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm still unconscious.
You're unconscious?
Yeah, because I was at 2.
Oh, so Saba is unconscious.
Yeah.
That does actually change what the creature does. It is going to go ahead and charge towards Full Moon,
God.
and then do a quake stomp.
Full Moon, I'm running away. Stop leading it towards us.
All right, please make a dexterity saving throw. Both you and I believe Mealy and Dahlia.
How far is the attack? Because I'm
It's a 40-foot radius. You'll have to make the.
I'll roll
Dex
for
saving throw.
Dahlia.
Thank you.
and it's a what kind of save? Dex?
Dex.
Yep. Dex.
Yeah, I don't think I make it.
Dahlia makes it. Full Moon does not.
Neither does Mealy.
All right.
No. Ah.
So 55 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone again.
I hate life.
And then it is going to go ahead and attempt to bite Full Moon.
You said 55, right?
Yes. Unless you're unconscious, and then it's going to attack someone else.
Well, it's out, so I'm trying to do the math.
You would, because you're a werewolf, that would be half damage still.
So
I still have 7 hit points.
Okay, so you're up. It is going to attempt to bite you with a 16.
That misses.
And that was a natural 1, so it definitely doesn't. It kind of like snaps right in front of you. Rendell is up.
So Rendell is basically alone. Everyone disappeared.
He can still see it through the canopy, but he is about, at this point, it moved 440 feet away.
My friend's got this, and then he'll continue to run.
All right.
I don't think you would say that, but I think you would do that.
All right, Faven, you're up. One of the adventurers has been knocked unconscious, is still in the clearing. The creature has now charged forward and is entered the canopy. It seemed to have been distracted enough with actually getting something that it did not do its breath attack yet.
How hurt is it looking?
It's not looking that hurt.
They've been hitting it, but is it looking like it's slowing it?
Nope. Doesn't really look like it's slowing it down. It looked like the woman that fell in did a good amount of damage, and that whatever damage she was doing was magical and was tearing through its skin a little bit better, but she's unconscious.
All right, I'll throw an Eldritch Blast at it then.
Okay.
If no longer paying attention to me, my
I think he froze up. Oh, there you are.
Yep. Oh, the joy of base and being in a basement.
Yeah. Oh,
so-
Becca and her need to TPK us.
Second week in a row.
No, it's you. We could have took it if we fought it.
So
I'm guessing a
unfortunately,
9 doesn't hit.
no, that does not hit. Is there anything else you can do?
Continue to run.
Okay.
It's
Continue.
worked so.
All right, Mealy, you are up.
How close is this thing?
So it stomped like right next to Full Moon.
Uh
I believe you were about 15 or 20 feet from Full Moon.
huh. I'm going to cast blindness on it.
Okay. What does it need to roll?
A Constitution saving
con.
throw.
Ah, okay. 33?
That definitely makes it.
Okay.
And I'm just, God, this is so shitty. What is it paying attention to?
Currently, it was paying attention to.
Full
Feel free
moon?
to run.
I'm not going to run in a straight line where everybody else is going. I'm just going to go like 90-degree angle the other way.
Okay, so north or south or back into the clearing.
Just say north.
Okay, so you start heading north.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
No.
All right, Sisava.
Death saving throw.
Also remind me.
I just got up.
Yay!
One HP.
All right, so you stabilize. You come back awake. You're on the ground clearing.
Mhm.
You can still hear. It's pretty close. It's still 40 feet from you.
Mhm.
Are you able to do anything?
Well, I can stand up
Mhm.
because I'm definitely prone. I can burn all of my lay on hands ability on myself,
Mhm.
so I'm now at 51. He used another first level spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on myself, and then I will take my own advice and run 15 feet to the south.
Okay. This is actually.
Making sure that I'm not in a straight line with anybody. I am actually going to like make some noise though, trying to see if I can't like pull it off my friends or
Okay.
acquaintances. But that sucked.
Dahlia would be up next.
Dahlia's still hidden, right?
Yep, she's hidden right now. Do you think she would run or attack it?
I honestly don't know the way that the party's been treating Dahlia. I don't know if she would stick her neck out that much for them. Although Mealy
I've
is
been
her
treating her
friend.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been treating her fine.
Yeah. So I think she would go ahead and attack again because Mealy is still
Okay.
close, but she is then going to move and then hide again.
Mhm.
9. Okay, that hits. And she's hidden. So she didn't crit, unfortunately. 8 is 5. So 18. Okay. So Dahlia fires a crossbow again to try to hurt it enough to get it off full moon melee, and then she moves her 30 feet further into the jungle and then bonus actions hides again. All right, full Marlo. Marlo, you're up.
Okay. I'm still stepping into the winding and trying to get closer to it. Doing a step of the wind, I move 150 feet around.
Okay,
So-
so you would have moved at least 300.
This would be
you're
300
within-
now,
Yeah, so you're still
about 140 away.
140 feet away. Yeah. Okay. Full moon.
So I know I'm not going to get away from it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take care of me. So I'm just going to try to light it.
Okay.
Con save of
Con save.
16.
That is not what I meant to roll.
1d20 equals 15. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. 35?
It makes it safe this time.
Okay. So does it take half damage or
That's correct.
so? Just 20.
So anyway, after I cast the spell, you guys that see me see a calm go over a full moon because he knows where he's going.
Okay. Now it is the pickle's turn. I do need to determine if the noises Sava effective.
What's up?
I'm trying to determine if the noises you made would be effective.
Okay.
Yeah, that it was effective. So the pickle, glowing this red and black energy, actually turns its head and moving.
Technically, I'm
Sava.
55 feet away because he was 40 feet away from me and I was running the other direction. So
Yeah,
I just want to point that out. I don't know what its speed is.
speed is 40,
Okay.
but what it's going to attempt to do is laser breath you as necrotic energy pouring out of its mouth
Of
in a direct
course.
line.
Dex
Dex saving
save?
throw. Yep.
19.
Oh yeah, that makes it. Lost semester. So you take 30 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, I'm still up.
Jesus.
Okay. Rendell's turn. I'm guessing he's running. Scott.
What's up?
Rindle.
Actually, Rindle, I will say now that he can still see that they're starting to engage and that like it's probably not going well.
Yep.
He will dimension door, but he's gonna like still stay at the tree line, just and be I would say randomly 120 feet away from the pickle,
Okay.
just
So-
in reach of his agonizing blast.
Okay.
What does he do with the Dionysus? Because he's holding it.
He
Does he dimension door with it again, or does he tie it off, or does he just let it go? It's got all our shit on
It
it.
has all of our shit, and this is Rindle, so
He does have ice with him.
well, no, because he has ice with him. So
Well,
okay,
what I was
so he would,
thinking
he would put ice down and grab the Dionysus, or no, he'd actually leave ice with the Dionysus and like ice is going to corral the Dianogus.
Yep. That will actually work because Mesta trained ice
Yeah.
before she gave him to Rendell.
Okay. So that's what happens.
All right, agonizing blast.
Well, he can't do it this turn, but
Okay.
yeah, that's what he does.
All right, Thaven. James, are you there?
I think it's frozen.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna move on and reconnect. Oh, he's typing.
Yes. Can you?
Oh,
We can kind of hear you.
Kind of. Am I back?
yep,
Yeah.
you're back. What would you like to do? Nope, you're gone again.
And you blanked out. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to throw another Eldritch Blast
Okay.
thing.
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage. All right, with that, as this Eldritch Blast comes blasting into its side, it's taken enough damage that its tail actually flies off. Mealy, it literally shears off. There's now a big green tail on the ground. So Mealy, you are up.
Ugh. I'm going to keep moving in the direction that I'm going.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn around and hit it with a guiding bolt
Okay.
at 5th level.
Okay. Does it do a dex save or is that an...
It's an attack.
Okay. Yep, that hits. All right. So it finally looks like it's getting a little bloodied as it starts glowing from the guiding bolt. Sisava.
Okay. How far away from it is from me is it? 55 feet still?
It moved forward about 30 feet before breathing on you, so about 25 feet away.
Okay. I'm still within its tail reach. Then.
Its tail
Doesn't have a
broke
tail.
off.
Oh, there's no tail.
Yep.
Okay. Can I judge what its reach is with that bite?
Probably
I
only
was
has about
intimately familiar with its bite.
Yeah, about 10 foot, maybe 10-foot reach of bite.
Okay. Sisava is actually then going to back off another. We'll say. I'm trying to think of what she would actually do. She's pretty hurt. She has its attention though. So she is actually going to Man, I wish I could have a way of bonus action dodging. She'll continue to run 30 feet further down the road, but she'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay. Let's see. Dahlia is up next. Since its attention is turned, she's going to say to Mealy, we've got to get out of here. Running into the jungle. Marlowe.
Okay. So Marlowe, while he's running, thinks about something he should have done. Hey, Shane! You gotta make me faster. This is taking way too long.
And has Shane concentrate and cast haste.
Yeah, because I forgot he could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, so now, if I use another key point, I'm not going to use my action to dash, but I'm going to still use to step of the wind. That gives me 200 feet of movement total,
Okay.
and an action, and a hasted action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm going to run in right next to it and use my action to cast Compulsion.
Okay.
And I'm going to just say, hey, Matt, hey, fuck off. So it's a wisdom save.
Okay. Nine.
So that's a fail.
Yep. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
good to be able to hear and cast spells again. So then I'm also going to take one swipe with Shane, mostly so that I can use my mobile feat.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So 15 points of damage, but more importantly, I can run away from him now and he can't hit me.
Okay.
And he has to go the direction I pointed on my turn. He can make his action, but then he has to use his full movement to go in that direction.
Okay.
Did you point at one of us?
Huh?
Which place did you point? Because we're
Away
all
from
kind of
us.
around.
Yeah. Back the direction that we were actually kind of headed, because that's the farthest direction from where we're all running.
Okay. Full moon.
Yeah, I'm trying to double check to see if he's pointing it at me, because I kind of went the direction everyone kind of ran away from. Everyone ran around. I kind of stayed in the same place that it came from. So I'm wondering if that's direction for me. Anyway, so I'm
no,
going to try
it
to...
would have been across the clearing from where you entered. So if you had stayed where you were at, it's going the opposite direction. It's going away from.
Then I guess I just try to move as far as I can towards everybody else.
Okay.
I guess we're trying to stay away from the whole thing. And then I'm going to try to cast... I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And we'll go third level.
Okay.
And then I don't think I'm going to do anything.
All right. The pickle is going to use its action to eat its own tail.
You.
Anyone that can see it, it's actually chowing down on its own tail, and then it will move off in the direction Marlowe indicated.
Okay. Then it can make another will save.
Okay. Nope. 11. Brendel.
So I know we said that I have no idea what his 6th level spell is. Can we say it was Scatter?
Sure.
He will use his 6th level spell to cast Scatter on Mealy, Full Moon himself, Marlowe, and the wizard to teleport you all 120 feet deeper into the jungle.
Okay.
And also together, but
Thank
not
God.
aligned.
I thought scatter was random.
No, it's 5 creatures you can see.
Cool.
Okay. Thaven, so you just felt this magic like hold on to you and
And
teleport
if
you.
anybody wants to resist it, they can. But
So you
Well,
have
it
No, I'm
feels like
good.
Ren-
I'm good with getting away from this thing.
yeah.
all right. So now you are in a group with.
Marlowe would like to resist.
Okay.
So that's a will save?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom save. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So you managed to get all of these people together. Unless I'll do one more save for the going and until the compulsion would wear off. Yeah. All right. So unless anyone wants to go after it, we're gonna drop out of initiative.
No.
Would anyone like to see what the pickle looks like?
Anyone who
Sure.
played Monster
How far from it are we?
Let's see. You got moved feet, and it would have moved. You're about 300 or so feet away now.
Okay, yeah, then no, not going after it.
You should have showed the picture at the beginning. We would have ran right away. We
You
were
guys
still.
kind of did run
Did-
right away.
Did we
Both of
ever
us.
notice Thaven?
Rendell did. Thaven is now amongst you.
Oh,
Who
okay.
got pulled into the?
Yeah. Who
The
got
spell?
pulled in the scatter?
It's 5 creatures, so it would have been Rindle himself, Full Moon, Mealy, Marlowe, Faven.
Okay.
Dahlia's still out there.
Dahlia's still.
Well, Dahlia's quicker than the only
Yeah.
reason Marlowe got pulled is he was the closest to the pickle at the time.
Sasava's gonna need to catch up, and so's Dahlia.
Yeah, but Dahlia's Marlowe is quicker sometimes. Dahlia is pretty fast too.
Okay.
Sasava's the slowest of you guys because she doesn't have any movement abilities. Well, I think actually Mealy is probably the slowest of us, but
Okay. So, Thaven, you are now a of people. The pickle has run away. Your hut has been probably demolished again. What would you guys like to do as you're waiting for Dahlia and Sasava to catch? I'm gonna go use the head. Quick.
I'd imagine Dahlia would arrive there pretty quick. She'd take it off and she can bonus action dash, so she gets there pretty quick. Sasava is gasping for air and covered in blood. And probably like mucus and weird gross things from being chewed on.
Well, that was a terrible experience.
Justava, is there anything else we should worry about? Because I think fire was the only thing you warned us about this whole time. And we've
I
had more
warned
problems with
you
everything else.
about fire for the iron golems. We've been over this. As for that, honestly, I thought it was a myth.
What was the?
Hmm?
What's the myth?
A story, a campfire story. I mean, we had large monsters. I thought somebody just saw an unusually colored T-Rex.
Well, maybe
there
you
anything-
know. And he points over at Thaven.
It's
are
entirely
you?
possible that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I think he might
Oh,
have.
that.
He's frozen.
Stage fright.
Yeah. It is possible that one of the times that Mist was drunk in Kulkarn's Rest, she might have rambled about some of the monsters in the jungle, but you probably wouldn't have taken her serious because she wouldn't have been making any sense.
She usually doesn't.
Yeah, she's a little odd like that.
So, is there any other myths that we should worry about? Any tall tales that you'd like to let us know so we have a little bit more time to?
Well, there's let's see, the giant the giant fire manticore. That one's pretty awful, and its mate who's blue, but she's even worse.
Who's the giant manticore?
Hmm?
Who's the giant manticore?
What's the giant manticore?
Yeah, who's the giant manticore? What does it do?
It's a walking forest fire essentially. It burns everything in the ground. Let's see.
Why are you all talking so slow?
No, that's
That's right.
Let's see.
I don't think we are talking slow. I think you are talking really fast. And actually, because we're in conversation, probably a minute's gonna end pretty soon.
That link should link up to what this blue Manicore thing that Sasava's talking about looks like.
Ugh, I don't even know if I want to look at it. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
If we should probably get as far away from that thing as possible, and then camp for the night. That was not fun, and I am very hurt.
Yeah. When you say that you should run, you should run. You know, like that was really, really, really dumb. Like, how did we know? I mean, I wasn't even dumb.
I didn't run because you were standing there. I didn't run. See, yeah, you were doing that. You were doing that.
Oh, I feel like throwing up now. And then he will.
He does this often, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. And then you press the situation and clean him up a little bit.
All right, looks like James is back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, who are you? You kind of showed up in the middle of that thing. Sorry.
Base connectivity. Oh, he's moving so slow. Are we all hasted?
It's almost musical the way that it breaks up, though. It's kind of great.
It kind of is.
It's a slow spell. I think our friend is cursed.
It's pretty epic. Okay, while we wait for connectivity. Oh wait, here he goes.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Yeah, James, sorry. If you can hear us, we can't hear you at all.
No.
The lag is horrible. You're going to have to type it.
Dooby-doo. Okay, so you're gonna, while he's typing, can I go ahead and have whoever wants to make a survival roll about finding a good place to camp that the creatures of the jungle aren't going to find you?
Ugh.
Unless you want to do a group survival roll, and we'll take the hopefully average.
I think a +4 is the best we've got
For survival?
for survival, yeah.
I got +5.
Okay, so you should make the roll.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again since you've got advantage that people are helping. All right. So you find a pretty comfy little area that you think is pretty safe from Pickle coming back. All right. Banven Zilocient. Welcome back.
You frozen.
Hey! Am I unfrozen now?
Yes.
You are unfrozen now.
Okay. Because you're all back, so that's pretty...
Oh dear. The dark elf is holding out a book and is asking how to spell your name and can you write it in his book. Being a wizard, yeah, I mean, it seems to be a regular book.
It's more of a religious thing than it is a.
Should I have him
Dark
do
elves
a
have the same
religion?
reputation in this world?
Say again?
No,
Do
No, they
Dark
do.
elves have the same?
no, they do not.
Okay.
In fact, they're very rare to see on because of the history of the world. It's very rare to see one, actually.
Oh, are you a follower of show too?
He froze again. We're gonna have to type what we say in the message. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all fine. It's still fine.
All right. Remind me what the DC was for knowing.
About Char?
Yeah.
Char is a DC 13.
Okay.
To know basic things about Char.
More like 18 to 20.
It's not common knowledge. Like, common knowledge would be a DC 5, but it's not, like, super obscure.
Okay.
But, like, all the stuff that they've found out about Char in the past, that would be insanely high to even remotely know about that stuff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he has no clue.
No, unfortunately, you have no idea who.
Nah.
Okay.
Am I back?
We can kind of hear you. You're cutting in and out.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, but we can't. But as long as you can hear us, and we can kind of interpret what you're saying. So we get like 90% of your voice.
But you can hear us?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
At times.
So, like, what were you doing at Bleepworth? Like,
Froze again.
training kids to be killers and everything like everybody else over there? Raising the dead?
No, I think he cut out again.
I was
Are we
just part of
resting
the
right now?
senior
I think so.
Yes, you're taking a long rest now at the camp you found.
All right.
No, I left when that started.
All right, so he left when the whole mess started. Got sucked into the jungle.
I want to make a sense motive check if I believe him.
Okay. So that would be an insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
Oh, he's gone. Did he just crash?
No.
It's part of the senior facility, mostly private administration. He left when things took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, we can read chat, love.
Sorry. I don't know why I got into the habit of reading chat.
Okay. Chisaba, by the way, like normally she's all about taking like first watch or second watch, but she just passes out as soon as she can.
Okay.
She did not like being ate.
Yeah. Eat-a-did.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I need to know. Like for the
Okay.
Find Familiar spell, what would it cost me to cast it? Like itemize.
I think it's just 25 gold pieces of.
It's
Incense.
10 gold of something, but it's like 10 gold of like herbs or charcoal or incense.
I can look it up. Let me grab. Where'd the book go?
You're back.
Here-
Oh no, that's actually what the book says, Becca.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you're asking her what, like, if you could gather the herbs here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you use Dahlia's help, you could probably find the herbs, and you could use the charcoal fire.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, you'll be able to find the materials you need.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to cast Find Familiar.
Okay. What do you envision your?
It's going to be a small owl.
Mhm.
It's going to be it's not li- it's white with streaks of gray going through it.
Okay. So this owl kind of lands on your shoulder.
All right.
I'm also gonna at some point whistle for Tila Hooley to come back. Like I'm sure I have some type of all clear signal for
Yes.
this little chicken.
A Tiahuli will fly back into, land on your shoulders, and promptly take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah, and the first night or the first long rest that we did earlier today, basically, I would have did the 1 hour weapon bonding for my longsword.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Is there anything else you guys would like to head out?
My understanding this was the morning time, and we just did all this stuff in the morning. We got away, and I think it's afternoon wise, unless we went the whole day, kept running as far as we could, and then it's evening time.
Well, I figured you'd have to run far enough away, even with the survival check. You want to be in an area pickle head than hunting. So you would have had to travel for a while and then take your rest. So it would be pretty early in the morning. Sunlight probably has not risen yet.
Well, and I think we'd want to go because we still want to go in that direction. So we're gonna have to go around
Mm-hmm.
his territory.
Yep. So how about another survival check, finding a safe way around to get to the monastery?
I'm gonna ask Relaxadar if he knows. Well, no, he's already said that he has no idea what's going on. I will ask Relaxadar if he had fun yesterday.
I don't really think seeing a friend get chomped while I'm getting.
Actually,
Bounced
technically,
around.
Relaxadar just saw the inside of the Pickle Joe's mouth because he was on the belt when that happened.
Yeah, it was slimy. I don't like it.
I didn't like it either, Relaxadar.
Okay. So, Mealy, you're able to find a safe path to avoid the giant pickle, and about midday you reach the monastery. It is a ziggurat-shaped built. It's a ziggurat. You can see on the different levels there's blue lights and yellow lights as though someone's blasting energy. At the front stairs, there's a long stairway heading up, are a couple of people with spears leaning and talking back and forth.
I present the sanctuary to the Sun Soul.
So before we get comfortable, are there any myths or anything we should worry about in this general area or vicinity?
I honestly just knew where it was. I don't know anything really about it.
Well, I guess we should go in. Maybe we should disguise ourselves, if they're looking for me or they're looking for Rendell. Unless we're feeling
Rendell
like
kind of
having
like,
mask
why
with
would I have to
us.
disguise myself? I'm in charge.
Well, not here. Maybe over in the other sanctuary with all the drunks.
Remember, he's the leader.
You might be a leader. Unless you want to fight that Pats guy again. I mean, we can do that. We just walk in there and announce ourselves.
I thought that's how you did things. You walk in there, announce, hit people a few times, and then they declare you leader. That's what happened last time.
Wow, Rendell's. I think the jungle's getting to you. You used to be a lot smarter.
He's changed ever since we went inside.
All right, Thanvin, do you recognize these two people, spears at the base of the stairs leading up toward the Sun Soul Monastery? They are a couple of the people you have traded with the roots to keep the insects off of you and for food and things like that.
All right. Sorry, you guys are cutting out in and out, so I'm only catching like one word in 5.
If you can turn off the video, you might have better luck where you just have the audio. So you're not using someone.
All right, did that work
Can
any
you
better?
hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully this works a little better. So you have made it to the Sun Soul Monastery, and Thanvin, you know the two people with the spears at the base of the steps. They are a couple of people that you have traded with for roots to keep the insects off of you and for food. They have never let you inside of the monastery, but they don't actually have a problem with trading with you. What would you guys like to do? Or are you still discussing the whole, is Rendell going to be able to just walk in and challenge the master?
I'm sure Rendell will just do it anyways.
I mean, that's up to you. If you're gonna do that, let us know, and we'll be ready for it. But
No, I think it's wise to get some information first, and then I'll challenge the master. But
So I think I'd have more confidence in helping Rendell if we know that we have all our spells back and we're all fully rested.
That you were able to take a long rest.
Yes, let's go talk to the master. We can take care of this, Rendell. Why take the long way when we can do it today?
Okay. So you approach the stairway leading up. The two.
and I'm
Go ahead.
so Marlowe is. If no one else objects, he's gonna put that amulet on.
All right. As soon as you put the amulet, amazing mustache up.
Like a big old handlebar style, or
Well, you can actually. What would you like the mustache to look like?
I think it's gonna
Mustache.
be like a like that Van Dyke. He's gonna have the smaller handlebar mustache and then like the soul patch.
Okay.
Look at me, I'm evil Marlowe now.
Okay. I love that amulet.
You look like a cheesy version of a pirate.
Arg!
Don't worry, he acts like one too.
We were almost pirates. We might technically still be pirates. Wahahaha.
Okay. So the two people at the base of the stairs, when you cross their spears and ask what you want.
We are humble merchants. We have goods to trade.
Someone's just gonna kind of like turn to them and be like,
We have goods to trade.
okay.
What sort of goods do you have to trade? And how in the world are you all the way out here to trade such goods?
Well, we actually stopped in. What was the name of the city? Or not the city, the little village that we traded before?
Cherwood?
Yeah,
Or,
I think so. Is
yeah,
that?
Cherwood is where...
That's where we
Miss-
docked.
Yeah, that's where Miss docked, and you guys had a chance to...
No, there was a place we went to before we went and saw Sasava's friend,
The
where we were
mines.
just making money.
Oh, the mine. Yeah, that was Dwarf Clan Stone Shaft's mine.
Well, I went to the Stone Shafts mine, and then we had to make a small little detour over to the old Bleepwoods Academy. We just figured you're kind of on the way.
You're not associated with Bleepworths, are you? And they seem to be tense at the name of Bleepworths.
Well,
Well, no,
technically
not
we have
currently.
two. Technically, we have two of their former instructors.
Former instructors?
Former is an important word here.
Well, we have our new friend. I forgot James' character's name again.
Faven.
Faven. And we have. I hold up the skull. We have a Relaxadar here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and we have that little problem too. We thought maybe you guys could help us out.
Faven, now that Sasava has held up the skull and said the name Relaxadar, you actually do know Relaxadar. He was another instructor at Bleepworths. The fact that she's referring to a skull in a net bag as Relaxadar is very disturbing.
I knew things were getting bad with the pension, but I mean, this is a bit ridiculous.
One of them is going to turn to the other and say, "We should go get the master." And one of them's going to run up the steps. And he's just going to kind of stare awkwardly at you guys before the runner comes back down, kind of breathing slightly heavy, and says, "We definitely don't want anything to do with Bleepworth. So unless you can show that you have no association and that are definitely not associated with them, we're going to have to ask you to leave."
Well, we did actually kill their master, the headmaster. That's actually what we were doing over there. That's my fault. If you need me to leave, I mean, I'm perfectly fine in the jungle, but we did kill them. Quite a few of them, honestly. It's pretty horrific.
And they're going to run back up. Poor runner. And when they come back, they say, "Very well, the master would like to speak with you." And they will actually escort you up the very, very long steps. It's another monastery, so it's going to take you a while to get up the steps. Go ahead and give me con saves to see how tired you get walking up.
Con saves?
Or yeah,
Okay, so everybody gets +5.
Yep.
And I looked at my con save. I was actually cheated earlier. My con save is not as high, but I rolled such a high number, it didn't matter.
I'm so tired. Sucks.
You said a +5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so mine's a 17.
okay.
That's
Alright.
probably not good.
Thaven and Mealy, you're both out of breath and really tired as you are hiking up these long stairs. But you do finally make it to the top. And standing before you in the robes of the Sun Soul Monastery is an old man, similar to Arlo's teacher. Weathered skin, and he will greet you. Say, "Welcome to the Sun Soul Monastery. Would wish to hear more about your dealings with the headmaster of Bleakworks."
I wouldn't really call them dealings. It was more. We went down there. He did the whole evil cackle thing, and then we. I actually don't know who picked the fight. Was it us? I don't feel like it was us.
Define picked.
Picked. They're about 670. Actually, no, more than that.
So I'm sure-
1,670.
Does it look like there's 1,670 people around here?
Roll give me a perception check.
And I will actually turn to Faven and be like, by the way, I don't think Relaxador appreciates being like this. Is there any way you can, like, it's kind of out of my league. I'm not really like skilled with magic. Maybe you can do something with this. And I actually like hold the bag out and hand it to, like, kind of like take it from me, Faven.
So,
Oh.
Marlo, with that roll, yes, it seems like there's about 1,670 people that would be able to fit in this area comfortably. And Thaven, yeah, you've got a skull that kind of wiggles in the bag in your hands and looks up at you and will actually say, "Yes, please dispel this. I'm ready to move."
So dispel magic then?
Yes.
All right. I'm pretty sure I have that. Yes, here we go. Okay.
Right. What level are you casting it at?
5th, let's say.
Okay. I think he's still going to have to make a.
I don't know what spell you use to do this, so I don't.
I don't know, basically a
If
9th level spell.
Then yeah, he'll still have to roll.
Yeah, you'll still have to.
So just roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier.
Nope. So your spell courses over the skull, and the glyphs that are carved into the skull itself flare up, and the skull sighs. Didn't seem to work. Thanks for trying, though.
Why did he do this exactly?
He turned me into his own memory bank of spells, kind of like a spell book, only he's using my magic to, like, buff the spells.
Interesting. Do you know how this works? Like, do you have notes? Does anyone have his research notes
Can I
about this?
insight Faven at this point?
Yes, me too. Thaven, go ahead and give me. What would that be? I guess it would be, if you're trying to hide this at all, a deception of what you're trying to learn about from the skull.
I don't think I'm really trying to hide anything. I'm quite interested in how this works.
Okay. So Thaven is very interested in how this actually works, how you could trap someone's soul to turn them into a spell book, and
I kind of take the skull back. Maybe I can just try again. And I'll go ahead and try to cast my dispel magic.
okay.
Nope. I'm getting really sad at this
Yep.
point.
You know, we could just get you a really fine hat. Like, I mean, really, you kind of have a gift right here. You're gonna live a long time. You still got your voice. We could probably work on the whole mobility thing.
Like, if we got a regular skeleton and just kind of stuck him on it, like,
You
Would
can
that work?
certainly try.
huh?
Unless,
Well,
of
all
course,
this
Master,
is-
you have a better idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
we
all
could bring
this
this.
Front of the Sun Soul Sanctuary.
The master's gonna say, I do think we have some ways to help your skull. Please come in and sit down and have some tea. Seems very put off and confused.
At tea, she's gonna just standard tea, by the way. Just standard tea for me.
Okay. In the room you're in, he would have taken you to kind of like the study area. There are a lot of books here and scrolls, a lot stuffed in the bookshelves. There is a map on his desk that he seems to have been jotting things down on. And let me think. Mealy, with your passive perception, you notice on the shelf behind his desk, there is a book labeled, what would it be labeled? The book seems to kind of be tucked amongst other things, but it kind of seems as though he had haphazardly tried to hide it.
All right.
All right, and with that, even though it's a little bit early, stop as you sit down and some of the other monks bringing in tea.
Okay.
Thank you guys. I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
It's nice meeting you,
Bye.
James.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully, when you get to when you graduate, you'll get somewhere with actually good internet.
About that, I probably won't be playing in next Saturday's session because I'll be driving home and such. But
Right.
Yeah, makes
after
sense.
that,
Yeah.
hopefully there'll be better internet.
I can't imagine there'd be any worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Eh.
So yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you.